Thanks for staying with us. So a House of Representatives member, Honorable Alex Mascot Ikwechegh, has drawn significant attention and outrage following a viral video where he assaulted an Uber driver during a delivery at his residence in Maitama, Abuja. According to the driver, tensions escalated when he requested that the Honorable representing the Aba North and South Federal Constituency come outside to receive his delivery personally. The video shows visible angry lawmaker verbally berating and cursing at the driver, reportedly taking offense, has been asked to step out of his convenience to receive his items. As the altercation intensified, the footage captured the Honorable slapping the driver multiple times, inciting the request was disrespectful, and giving his social status and who he is in society. He says, you know who I am? I mean, we've heard this in so many instances, even with media, journalists, from politicians to celebrities. Everybody says the same thing. Do you know who I am? Watch this video so you can understand what we're talking about.
Do you know where you are? Do you know who I am?
I don't want to know, sir. Just pay me, let me go.
So you think I will give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it, sir.
You will not see any. You will not see penny from me. With this level of disrespect, you're very stupid. Very, very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent to this my house? Who is this foolish boy? How can this stupid idiot come and meet him in his car, pick up snail that I'm buying from you? Can you imagine this rat? I can to disappear in the whole Nigeria, nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money. No. I'm not going to give this silly boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me, sir, and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I pray that you insult me. Can you please insult me? I'm not going to call my policemen to beat you up. I will.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. All right, so this video obviously has caused quite a bit of outrage when you see it from a certain perspective. But our job on this show is to see things from all the perspective, because the reason why we see this is not to bash, it's also to correct, to help and see how society can see things from a 360 view. From looking at this, I'd like to ask the ladies, what are your initial thoughts? Because my own thoughts is coming from the other side. I'm always going to come from his side. I'm coming from his side as a lawmaker, because several times I've complained about, okay, before I tell you my own views, let me hear your own thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts. What are your initial thoughts when you saw this video?
All right, so it's not new. It's not new, and it's not the first time, and it's not going to end until we start seeing public service as servants of the people. In Nigeria, once you become powerful, you are, like, once you have money, it's a case of, now I can do to you what others have done to me. I can oppress you, I can insult you, I can lord my position and money over you. And we've seen it so many times. That's why people do all they can. Kinshati, logo, anyhow, let me just have money, so that me too, I can stand in my place and say, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? You are a servant of the people. You are representing the people. You are a human being with one head and red blood flowing through you. Who are you that you will feel you are too big to step out of your house to collect what you ordered for? So I feel that we need to have conversations like this. And the truth is, he said this kind of person that will disappear and nothing would happen. I will not even say police to beat you. I will beat you myself and nothing would happen. We've seen slapping of a woman and nothing happened. We've seen powerful people, quote and unquote, in Nigeria live like they're above the law, do things that are questionable, and nothing happened. So if a House of Rep have done it before and nothing happened, Senate has done it before, nothing has happened, there's precedent. So this man can tell you, if you don't know who I am, nothing is going to happen. I will beat you black and blue and nothing will happen. And indeed, nothing will happen. So the problem is that nothing happens. It's not even about what he said. It's about the fact that he can get away with it. That is our problem as a country.
Okay. You see? Oh, Chika, what's going first?
The thing with Terumo, because I have a business and I know that people buy things from me, and then I have to send out my dispatch riders to go drop the packages. If you're too big to step out of your house, you don't need to allow me as your vendor to send a dispatch. You tell me that you're sending your driver or your aide or your cook or your maid to come pick up from me because you can come. There are places I want to go to that I want to send someone to get something for me, and I know that I can't go and come down from my car. I send my aide, I send my help, go there and pick up, since I am too big to come down. He sees himself as bigger, larger than life, and he doesn't want to come down from wherever he is, his high horse, to attend to someone who is bringing an item that you have paid for you. He should have sent, is he living alone in the house? He should have sent the person working in the house to attend to the dispatch. Now you brought the dispatch inside the compound, and the guy was saying initially that I'm not supposed to come inside, you're supposed to come outside. From that video, you see that the guy finally entered, I'm sure he refused to step down, finally entered the compound, and you harass him like this. This is all shades of wrong. This is what you call being a dishonorable member of whichever house that you find yourself. It's not honorable at all. We always tell people that you must, as a leader, be the model, be the example, set that example so that people who have interactions with you would always remember you for the good that you do. He did not ask you for extra money. There was no record of any other altercation aside from the fact that you are too big to answer him. And then you tell him you can make him disappear and nothing would happen. That's the height of it. And that's also because we don't have systems that hold these honorable and dishonorable members accountable for their actions. We need to do better as a people. We need to do better as a nation. We need to do better as individuals. We that we are talking here, how do we relate to people who we feel we are better than? It starts from there, because it's the same person that will get into positions of authority and do the same thing to anybody who he feels he is better than.
Let me come to Chika. Chika, your thoughts on this?
Well, so you see, the way that I was raised, my mother raised me to firmly believe in this one fact: the way that you treat not just people who you consider to be on your level, the way that you treat assistants, support staffs, those that society kind of considers to be less of, is the truest reflection of who you are as a person. And so sometimes I hear stories of people who are dating and just going by, for instance, how somebody treats a waiter at a restaurant. They're saying, you know what, I can't do this with you. And I respect people who actually make such moves. I took my time to actually go to his page, the dishonorable member of representative, Alex Mascot, and his page is replete with all kinds of laudable works, you know, catalyzing development in Aba, the commencement of the Ohazu reconstruction project, all the school renovations. You know, these are the things that we would laud you for and say, yes, you're doing your work. But if we never were privy to this particular video, we never would know the side of you. It is truly deplorable what has happened. The use of uncouth and unutterable words on a person who is a human being who is rendering a service to you, even if you, for any reason, are trying to register displeasure at how the service has been rendered. There are ways to go about it. If, for instance, somebody has been rude in the way and manner that they're delivering a service that I have paid for, there are ways that I can address it. You can fill a customer complaint survey. You can take back feedback to his boss. And you can choose never to do business with that brand again. You can choose to call out that brand and say, this is how I was treated, thereby costing that brand money. But to assault physically, that is actually punishable by law.
Okay, so I see this perspective. And again, trying to see things from different views. I'd like to see things from the honorable side for a second, just for us to have a better conversation. Many of us here have complained about young people today, how many of them behave, their ethics to work, how they, recently I was complaining that I have a Gen Z that shows up late. In my own time, you can't come consistently to work late and be smiling. What nonsense? But when I read the comments, say, forgive you, I have to be done to adjust to his timeline. I'm thinking, oh, really? Today, my Gen Z came earlier than my PA. He showed up. Why? Because the pressure and the feedback, or maybe from wherever else, because that I would have to be going to work early. He came earlier. He came at 7:35. He was in the office. Now, because we've all accepted, no, Mariah, adjust to his timeline. Just accept it. And I'm thinking, when will we continue to just adjust to these young people's way of behavior? Now, if you see things from a young person, I used to sell tiger nuts. I've delivered tiger nuts to Governor Sanwo-Olu. He wasn't governor then. He was the MD of LSDPC. Somebody gave me his contact. I was selling tiger nuts. I took and if I knew I was going to become governor, maybe I was going to deliver it myself. I did not know. He was in charge of LSDPC. My dispatch went there. My delivery guy went there. He did not say, Mr. LSDP, please come outside. Come and collect your delivery. He entered. He didn't know who he was. He entered the office to deliver, to ask for the man's office, and delivered it there. It was an office. I'm just saying that there's a protocol. Now, it's possible. Now, both of them are wrong, because the Honorable too is wrong. The time of the night, a young person is coming to deliver, it's unsafe to force the person to come inside, because anything can happen. So, there are two. But also, if I was a dispatch person, I say, good day, sir. I'm outside the gate. I'd like you to please come and pick it up. Who are you? I say, sir, unfortunately, it's not safe for me to come inside. That's how please have somebody to come out. There's a way you speak to somebody that the person will not respond. There are two sides.
Right, we have video.
Yeah, no, listen now. Listen. We are going by what we are seeing, but we're not seeing what happened, what preceded it.
So I'm trying
to tell you what would have preceded it.
Yeah.
If I had called you at the gate and I was respectful on the phone, sir, could you kindly send somebody to pick it up? No madman who gets angry. Something provokes anger. I'm just telling you, see it from all that perspective. You didn't see what happened before the video.
And I know you have to try to see the other person's perspective, which I understand, because it's important. He's a human being, and he's entitled to. He has an opinion. He couldn't have been like this all through his life, and it got to where he is. So obviously, there's a part of him that we should.
Obviously, has anger issues.
The video showed a very from the language of the driver.
Very worrisome.
As in, I have heard several stories of rude delivery people. Delivery people that, for maybe talking to you, say, they're like, I better come and pick up your load or I'm going. But this particular person kept on trying to, like, this is not my work. This is not... He was extremely calm, and I give it up for him. There are people that have lost their lives in the line of doing this delivery work.
Thank you.
From entering
Had
people's
their bikes
house.
absconded.
You leave your bike outside, you come back, you do not see your bike again. You yourself entered into the house and you were not head off again. So there were reasons why they had to start implementing the idea of come outside, I'm not coming into your house to pick up your package. So I understand the fact that, and sometimes we might be on the receiving end, maybe he's had a bad day and all of those ones. He's had a very terrible day. My request is this honorable member has disrespected his position, because he's not just Mr. Mascot. This is a man representing an entire group of people. Yeah. And he's also a member of the hallowed chambers. As of today, based on that video, is an embarrassment to the hallowed chambers. Sure. And it must be reprimanded on that level. Like when the next sitting, they must call him out and say, "Oh God, you disrespected us." Apologize to the citizens of Nigeria and apologize to the citizens of your constituencies, on how you handle this.
It's important to say that I totally agree with you. But it's also important for us to address if indeed a dispatch goes outside and causes provokes.
You cannot provoke a good man to speak bad language.
Thank you. When the pressure hits, is what is inside what comes out.
So is that what is on trial now? His behavior, because we all have different behaviors. Yes, so our behaviors can be on trial any day. Yes, so anybody's behavior can be on trial. Yes, so yes, he's a man of anger. His family is dealing with that. But in this situation,
he should handle it with his family alone. He should not bring it outside to ordinary citizens because of the position that he carries. If he has anger issues and he has refused to go for anger management class, he should carry that anger to his wife and his children. When he brings it outside, remembering the position that he sits on.
But shouldn't we
People
also
question.
correct young people?
What did this guy do now?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Exactly.
We didn't know what.
So it's not for
What
me
is the
to speculate.
possibility?
Yes,
I can
these are
speculate.
all speculation.
I can speculate.
Yes.
I am the moderator. I
Mariah,
can
hold on.
speculate. I would
Yeah,
choose to
just
speculate
to-
because there's a possibility that a man will not just get angry just because.
People get angry just because.
It's today angry day.
No.
Today is
Mad
angry
people
day.
get angry
But the crux-
just because.
the crux
Wait,
of
can I
the-
learn something?
Go ahead, yeah.
Mad people get angry just because. Mad people get angry for the fact that I gave you an instruction you do not adhere to it. I have a right to talk to you anyhow. Who are you? Are you not just a common dispatch? He can get angry. So he doesn't have to, he doesn't need someone to, first of all, aggravate him before he gets angry. If he has temper issues, he gets angry at every slightest thing. The problem is he needs to understand that these people are running a business and they have modes of operations. We don't come inside the house, sir. Please, can you kindly step out
Hey,
and collect?
if someone talk to you like that,
If
would you
I was
start
a dispatch
shouting?
rider, me, I will not enter.
Who start shouting?
I say if I was a man,
hello,
I
sir.
would shout.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. I can't come outside. I can't come inside. Could you kindly come outside? If I heard that, would that start screaming?
Me, sir, I would have carried
Let me
my
go
bag
on a
and gone
short
home.
break. When I come back, we'll continue this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.